Morning guys, Scotty from Airborne Solutions. So just thought we'd show you how the XAG one management platform works. Did a video a year or so ago, but quite a bit's changed since then, so just updating you. First thing you want to do is log into your browser and enter nf.xa.com/login. And down here enter with your XAG1 password and username. We push login, push individual user. And here we go, we're in. If you've never been in here before, this will be empty. So you click device, and you've got all the devices here, and you push, there'll be an option here to add it instead of delete. So you add the device, and then all of the data will appear in here. So this is the serial number, operator, field name, blah, 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 start time and end time. So that's from your first takeoff to your last takeoff. This time here is skids off the ground. So this is the time you want to use for maintenance tracking, or if you bill by flight time, this is actual flight time. You'll notice if we go into this job here, let's say 17 minutes, 6 loads. When we go and actually view the job, the time in here will be longer. See, that time is actually longer. So you want to use the one on the previous screen for flight time. And here's got all the details about how high and how fast you're going, and what you spread, all that sort of stuff. And this page, and these three dots here, this is how you export your reports, your data. So you've got quite a few different ways of doing it. KML was quite a good way, and that will export into Google Drive. So you've got it up there, we can open it. Sorry, it'll export into Google Earth. Some customers like Google Earth, but for some it's a bit too much, and they'll prefer just a PDF, which we can show you as well. PDFs can be opened on any old computer, and it's nice and straightforward to view. You can see that's a proof of placement map. It shows the entire flight path. Unfortunately, there's no way to not show that flight path, but we do have a workaround to not show the flight path, and that is by exporting a CSV. So this is an Excel file. This could be used by forestry and the like. And this shows the lat and the long and whether the drone was sowing or not. So this column here is how fast the spinners were going. So basically there is some code around, some programs around that can only log the points where it sees a value in this column. So we can get coverage only maps. You can see in the 0 here, these are all times when the drone was on the ground. These are all times when it was flying. That's quite a specific export report, and you can talk to me more about that. The other way to do it, this is probably for your people that aren't quite as good with technology. It's just a nice basic PDF. So there you go. How many hectares it was. Got a nice picture there. All your load times, and this is all tailorable as well to not show that information if you didn't want to. We can measure on here if we want to. Block planning. You can see down here how long the load times were. So you can see it's really good for monitoring efficiency. So if you see big gaps in these, you can drill down and find out what the issue was, whether your generators aren't keeping up or your systems aren't poor. Ideally, you want to see, try and jump into some better examples, but you want to see those gaps nice and tight. So that means the drone's out there working all the time. This is another FERT job. You can see the load times are nice and tight there. And then there's a gap for whatever reason. So you want to find out what that was and see if you can improve your operation at all. Yeah. All this is tailorable, like you can filter it, to show stuff that you want or don't want. Next column down, we can go to one machine and we can go view. And we can view all of the device information. So you can see this is done 823 hectares, 136 hours. and you can see all the places that it's worked. The next thing to show you guys would be the import function. So this is for if you've created a field on Pix4D or on Google Earth and you want to import it. So first of all, I'll show you how to create one on Google Earth. And then secondly, I'll show you how to import it. If we zoom down in here, let's say we want to spray this paddock here, or a farmer's sent you this file here. Bear in mind Google Earth's not super accurate, but we click the polygon here, and a good trick is R levels the screen out. When you zoom in, see, hit R there. One thing you want to do here is go style color and you just change it to outlined only, and you can see where you're going, and then use the keys to move around. Remember to do your offset correction if you've created a Google Earth like that. Okay, you go File, Save Place As, and then you go KML, so it won't work properly in a KMZ. Save it there. We save it there. Now we go onto back to our management system. I didn't give it a very good name. Place mark this. So you can see it in the list there, and you hit import. Sure you want to import it into the app. There we go, imported it successfully. That will now appear on your XAG1 app. The phone just has to be, or controller has to be connected to the internet. If you go into your field list and hit refresh, it should appear at the top of your field list. Then you can go and spray it. That's the bulk of it, really. You got your field data there and your import data. Pretty simple, pretty much everything you'll need. Thanks for watching. Any questions, as always, give us a call.